One of these blessed days, she finna get her life together, because if only you guys see this, like, let me not even try to attempt to show it on camera because it is just a hot ass mess. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Shelly here, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all already seen the thumbnail and the title, so y'all already know what this video is about. So I know you guys already seen the thumbnail and the title, so you guys already know what this video is about, so we're not even gonna ramble or scramble. Let's get right into the video. So I know you guys have been seeing these all over the internet. They literally broke the internet within the last 2 weeks, and y'all know I had to hop on the bandwagon. So today we're going to review the Maybelline Age Rewind concealers, and I picked this up in 4 shades because I wanted to do like a swatch of the shades and show you guys what they look like. So I will be showing you guys that in a few minutes. But I picked this up in 4 shades. These are the 4 shades that I think are friendly for women of color. So from about a little bit lighter than my sister's skin tone to like a darker person can use these 4 shades. This concealer does come in 12 shades, so they finally figured, you know, why don't we add some dark shades so that darker skin people could use it, so blah blah blah, whatever. But before, we couldn't use this concealer because there was no shades for us. So Maybelline, something finally clicked up here, and they're like, wait a second, we don't have no shades for women of color, so why not do something about it? So before I get into the review, I just wanted to mention to you guys that I did go ahead and change my foundation shade of this foundation. So in my review of this foundation, which I am going to be linking down below for you guys that haven't seen it as yet, I used the shade 355 because 355 is what I use in the Fit Me, and that was the closest shade to me when the Fit Me first came out. I don't know what shade I am now in the Fit Me because Fit Me now has so many different shades, but Fit Me was always a little bit, just a hint bit too red, and I originally purchased this in 355 and it was a little bit too red. So I've seen a few people review this and tried 356, and even though it's a higher number, it's more yellow than 355. So I went ahead and changed my foundation in this, change my foundation color or shade in this one, so you guys will definitely see that in a few seconds. But I just wanted to mention that I'm now using 356 in this, which I really prefer over 355. So if you guys think that it matched me better than 355, let me know. So back to the concealer. So I picked up 4 shades, which I am going to be swatching for you guys in a second. So I just wanted to mention that, and I am going to be giving my sister golden because golden is way too light for me. Obviously there's 2 of these shades that I can use, and one of them just a little bit too dark. So I'm going to show you that in a second. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention is I also saw this in Walmart. This is the Maybelline Beauty Blender, and I decided to pick it up. It was only like $5.50, like $5 and change. It was less than $6. So I picked it up, and I really love this beauty blender. Like, it's not as soft as the original Beauty Blender. It's a little bit more dense, but I really liked it. It applied the product beautifully, and yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So this is how it looks in the packaging. Just a simple clear box, nothing too special. And then when it dries, it's a little bit more smaller and a little bit more stiff. Not crazy stiff, but a little bit more stiff. And then once you wet the sponge, it just gets a lot bigger and a lot fluffier and a lot softer. So yeah, I really like this sponge. Before I sit here and babble for the next 20 minutes, let's go ahead and move into the concealer review. Hey guys, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I already did my eyebrows and my eyes off camera just to save some time. But I'm going to start out with primer, and I'm going to use the Laura Mercier foundation primer today. I have this little tube here. I think I got it from Sephora as like a gift or something. And I used this twice, and I really like how it performs. So I'm going to use this primer. And like I mentioned, I did change the foundation color that I bought in this from my review. So I'm going to test this one out to see how it performs. I'm praying that it's not too yellow, but we're going to go ahead and see if that's the case. I just opened it, so y'all know that this foundation has a pump. So I'm just going to squeeze this on my hand. And it's such a pleasure to go into the drugstore and find a foundation that's not already open. I use the butt of the sponge to just press that into my skin. What do you guys think? Compared to my Maybelline foundation review, either 355 or 356, which one do you guys think looks better on my skin tone? I really like 356. But if you guys haven't seen that video yet, I'm going to link it down below so that you guys can go check it out. But if you want to know my full review on this foundation, I'm going to link that video down below. I really like this sponge too. Oh my god, I really like this sponge. The way how it applied my foundation was flawless. I really like. So I'm going to start with Golden. And I think this is my sister. Like, for real though? Okay, she's finally here. So I think this shade would be perfect for my sister's skin tone. Am I too up in the camera? Like, am I too close to the camera? It's okay, I'm gonna move back in a second. But I think this shade would be perfect for my sister. So I'm not going to do too much with it because I don't want to get it unsanitary. But my sister uses my makeup anyways all the time, so it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother her either. So I'm just going to take one swipe on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to give this to her because obviously I can't do anything with this shade. But I really wanted to swatch it for you guys just so that you guys can see. If you're a little bit lighter than me, if you're like my sister's skin tone, then this will probably work for you as a highlighter shade. So I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. Wow. Oh my god. It feels so creamy. Okay, so I just swatched it one time. I'm going to put the sealer on it. You really got to put in a lot of work to get this stuff out of here. Range from lightest to darkest, the 4 shades for women of color. So I think I can get away with the second shade to highlight. This shade is a little bit too close to my skin tone. I like when my highlighters are a little bit lighter. So this would be perfect for my sister. And then this is the darkest shade. This is my Kat Von D. You guys can see that it's a lot more yellow than any of these shades. So this is my Kat Von D in D31 Warm. And I'm gonna try this shade. It's closest to this shade. This one is just a little bit too darker, so I'm gonna try this shade right here and see how she looks. I'm gonna be very careful with this sponge because it's so round, you can make a mistake and get it where you don't want it. And the only other thing I would say, if you're a makeup artist and you really like this concealer, you probably would just have to put it on your hand and then apply it to the customer's face. That is, in fact, going to waste a lot of your product, but it's not sanitary to put on everybody's face. So I'm going to use this side of the Beauty Blender to just blend it out. Can you guys see how flawless that looks? Wow. Wow. You guys know the drill. After blending, I always use the butt of the Beauty Blender that I use for my foundation just to blend out those harsh lines and edges. This looks so good. Alright, I'm going to try to use the darker shade to do a little bit. No. This is the darkest shade. Oh, this is tan. My dumb ass was trying to use tan. I could probably use tan too. I could probably use tan to contour. That's tan. I could probably use tan. I'm going to try to use hazelnuts to do a little bit of contouring. Hazelnut is not dark enough to contour with for me. No, it's not. She's not dark enough, so we're just gonna blend her out. It's fine. Alright, so scratch using Hazelnut to contour. I'm gonna finish up my entire face, guys, and I'll be right back to tell you guys my final thoughts on these concealers. But so far, she's looking so good. So let's set her, finish up my face, and then see how she looks. Alright, you guys, so that wraps up this video. My final thoughts is that this concealer is amazing. Like, I love how it applied. It's super thick, which I love in a concealer. I love a full coverage concealer. I feel like if you have dark circles, if you have bags, if you have wrinkles, I feel like it'll do an amazing job by rewinding your age like it said. But I really love this concealer. I'm definitely gonna repurchase it. Yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it was helpful if you're thinking about purchasing this concealer. Like I said, I really like it so far. But what I'm gonna do for you guys that I've never done before and I've always wanted to do, I'm gonna do a wear test and wear it for a couple of hours. I don't know how long I'm gonna wear this concealer for, but I just want to show you guys right now that it is 9:03. So it's 9 o'clock right now, and it's 9 o'clock at night, you guys. Like, I'm a night owl. I slept today, which means that I'm probably gonna be up for like the next 5-6 hours. So I'm gonna come back sometime later on in the morning, do a check-in for you guys, let you guys know how it held up, show you guys what it looks like, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a few.